Following podcast contains mature content. The views and opinions expressed by the host are not necessarily those of the host. Listener discretion is advised. Welcome to the number one horror podcast on Pornhub. Getting off. I almost did the Smacking Raw podcast there. I am your host, the patron saint of podcasting, the warden, Matt Ritter, and I am here with my co-hosts this evening. You saw us on Pornhub last week reviewing the Texas Dildo Masquerade, Miss Katie Kinsey Bebe, the Shaman of She Lead, host of the She Lead Showcase, Inside the Mind of, in the crowd, and now Texas Dildo entrepreneur extraordinaire aficionado. That's the word I'm looking for.
I don't think that needs to be added. It's okay.
You don't think so? Should we go back to like the sun that's seen through the revolving door in which the world walks through, or whatever the fuck it was?
Yes. That's exactly what it is.
Rookie of the year. Also, my favorite Filipino, my boy Just. Get Your Podcast, Marks with Mikes, and everywhere else.
That's right. Ready to talk animatronics and killing. That's why we're here.
But most importantly, ladies and gentlemen, finally making his return for the fourth time to Getting Off. The man that this whole concept originally started with, my boy Reek Havoc from the Havoc Hour and Young Kings Wrestling has returned so that I can put BBC back in the tags on Pornhub. I appreciate it.
The man.
Yeah.
And we got a chat here too. I saw Nick from the Universal Wrestling Podcast, Dom in the chat too. Shout out, guys. Thank you guys for stopping by. I just got done talking to them. They're over there launching the Bloodline Network. Official launch party was today. So if you haven't checked that out, go check out the replay. It was fantastic. But today we're here to review Megan because we all waited and watched the unrated version on Peacock, because why not watch the unrated version if you get the chance? And also talk about some movie trailers and see how hyped we are for some upcoming horror movies that we may be reviewing down the road. One very soon, because it drops on Friday.
No, I wonder what it is.
No spoilers, Katie. No spoilers.
I didn't say what it was.
No spoilers, Katie. All right, we'll start with you, Katie. How did you feel about Megan?
It was a movie I watched. That is a thing. It was definitely not my favorite movie. It wasn't also the worst thing I've ever seen. I kind of just found myself just having it on as like background noise at that point. I wasn't really fully invested in it. And like she just started singing randomly, and that was kind of weird. I didn't like that. Like, why are you singing Titanium to Katie while she's trying to sleep? I don't know.
Do you wish you had one of those growing up?
No.
To protect you, keep you company?
No. Why are you
I don't know. I kind of wish I had one of those now, but the adult version.
Oh, do you want someone to sing Titanium to you? Because I can do that.
Yes, please, Joe.
Shoot me down, and I won't stop.
I don't think he wants it to sing to this head.
I just want to see if she can sing with a mouthful. That's all I'm saying.
Why not?
As a robot, it should be able to. Anyway,
yeah.
Just, did you enjoy the Megan?
Yeah, hold on. Let me take a sip real quick.
Oh, okay.
Put that down.
Shameless fucking plug.
But merch out here.
Yeah. No, I liked it. You know what? I think we had talked about this when we did the Chucky one for Getting Off, that this was what we wanted out of Chucky, but not be called Chucky, right? Like this was a lot better than the AI version of Chucky, and I really like the shenanigans and everything involved in the movie. I thought it was great. I like the humor. I thought the humor in there was great. You know what I'm saying? Everything about it, I really liked.
I think when we talked about Child's Play, the most recent one that came out, we said that it would have been better received if it had done like this had done and been a doll movie just name something else like
Right,
Buddy
right.
with an I.
Right.
Honestly, well, I'll save mine for last. Reek, you were launched into this today,
Yeah.
and then sat down and watched this movie. Are you glad that you're here to review this movie, or are you kind of like, fuck, I can't believe I wasted a couple hours of my life?
Well, I'm always glad to be here. When it comes to this movie, I mean, like, just probably said it best. This was female Chucky, which I expected, and I saw the trailers for it. That's why I didn't really have an initial interest in seeing it. It is everything you just said. Like, if they had gone with this concept and not tried to put the Chucky Child's Play label on it, this would have been fine. Like, it's, but that's kind of where I put it at. It's fine. Like, I didn't think it was a bad movie. I think it was a really good movie. It was just fine. It was, we like to use the term mid. I would put it at a mid.
Okay.
But it's a good kind of mid.
So I personally think I enjoyed Child's Play more than I enjoyed this. Between the two, my issue was, like, I had a thought of what I was going into this movie for, and it was for Murder Doll. Like, that's what I was going in to see. I was not expecting the aunt to be a shitty aunt / guardian who didn't give a fuck about her. Like, all the side family drama and bullshit, and like the weird therapy sessions where she's like, oh, those are collectibles, you can't play with those. But then the therapist is there, she's like, here, open them up, let's play with them. That's not how you play with the toy, but fun. Yeah, we can just roll the ball back. Like, that whole dynamic kind of took me out of it, though. I get it because of the end of the movie. Like, Katie, you saw that your aunt was making an effort and you came in and saved her life. Did I miss them mentioning the fucking robot that was in a fucking case in the back room just chilling?
Probably.
Did they talk about that at some point?
Yeah, that
in the
was
beginning.
like,
okay.
That was like right after she like initially showed off like how she was working on Megan, and she brought her to the house, and she was just up working all night. So she was like showing her all the stuff in her work area, and then in the corner she saw the big doll in there, so she showed her how it worked and stuff, which was essential to the ending because
I have no idea
she didn't see that.
I was so confused at the end when she walked in with the fucking gloves and she's just like, and this fucking thing pops. I'm like, how did you know about that? Where was that? I completely missed that.
That was a solid like 10 minutes of the movie.
That was like part. Yeah, they go through the garage like Rick saying. The android's name is Bruce.
Yeah,
which I call Bruce. If you know, you know.
I may or may not have spent that portion of the movie researching and looking at what we may have to deal with for other Texas Chainsaw Massacre porn parodies. So that might be why I missed it.
Oh, okay.
Listen, we went in blind to the last one, and I felt bad because like there was a lot of close-ups of Taint and DP, and I subjected Katie to that. Unexpectedly.
You really did.
So I was like, at least let me get an idea so I can like pre-warn people going in, like, hey,
okay, you
might get this.
I got you.
So,
oh boy.
Yeah, but hold up, to not to interrupt, but to go on what you just said. The one thing that was like, because there's a lot of things in the movie that is really relatable in terms of like, you know, companion topics, issues with parents and everything. But the one relatable topic that I had is when that social worker came in and she told him to open the collectibles. When she did that, that irked me so much more than like some of the killing. Like, to open a collectible and just take it out of the package. I mean, it's like murder. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo,
you don't
I
want
know
to come
this
visit
shit cost me
my house.
Yeah.
You don't want to come over
No,
here.
I had the same feeling. I had the same feeling. Oh, trust me, if I was at your house. Oh, what?
You don't want to be here
open?
because all of them.
Oh, I mean, well, that's your pet. I mean, that's your thing. But I'm just saying, for me personally, whew, it's just, you know, just a thing.
Nothing's in the box. Katie, you were able to relate a little bit to Katie, though. You got the same name. Neither of you have a dad. Like,
oh my god! Wow! Oh my gosh!
Megan was kind of like her sister.
No.
All the way there.
Hold on. Time out. Why the fuck does this keep getting brought up on this goddamn show?
Oh,
That is like the
man.
third episode you have brought this up
Okay.
unexpectedly.
Holy shit.
No, I've only brought it up twice unexpectedly. Only twice. And the only time it got brought up this time is because you gave me permission the last time and said it was okay. And I saw my opportunity.
I feel like yes, I gave you permission. That is 100% true. Give me a little bit of a fucking warning next time.
But then I don't get that
Yeah.
reaction out of you.
You're
That's the
a
goal.
menace to society.
I am.
Good
I
movie
really am.
too. That's a good movie.
He just put it in there so smoothly. Like, yeah, you gotta cut
He
the
did.
name. Neither you have that.
I know, right?
What threw me off is the fact that it was so seamless. I'm not saying you're wrong. I have a dad. He's just not here. He's just
She had a
gone.
dad too, and he's not here. I agree.
No, he died. Mine's alive, just dead to me. There is a difference.
Okay, fair enough.
Piece of shit.
You have a sister. Megan was like her sister, so it was like, two sisters
Yeah.
growing up in a home with a single mom, kind of. Like, there's some relatable aspects there.
Yeah,
Telling
my
you to
sister
wash
never
her
tried to
hands and
murder me,
everything.
though, so
Yeah.
Technically, Megan didn't try to murder her till she tried to murder Megan. Have you tried to kill your sister first yet?
No.
Oh, well, see, that's why. Has your sister? No, I'm not going to go there. Never mind. We're gonna move on from this.
That's for
Yep.
save it. We'll
Mhm.
talk about it later because now
After
you
dark.
intrigued.
Yeah.
Was it-
After
Oh, boy.
Was your question about singing Titanium again? Is that what the question?
No,
Yes. It was on.
God.
I was
Oh,
like,
okay,
does your
okay. I just wanna
sister
make
just
sure.
randomly sing Titanium in the shower like she
No.
did Kendrick?
No.
Not a thing. Okay.
No.
Um.
Yo, Pitch
Pitch Perfect.
Perfect. I see
Yep.
you. I see you.
Yeah. Love that movie.
Same.
My personal favorite kill was the dude in the park, the little asshole boy who kept stealing the doll and shit,
Hell yeah.
where she just played it off like she wasn't on
Hell yeah.
and then ripped the ears off. And I loved, because we can all agree, right? Like, the thing that fucked her up was when the dog attacked her and snapped whatever he snapped in her neck. And
Oh,
it was a little
yeah.
spark, and
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what made
Yeah.
her
Yep.
dive off the deep end. But like, just
Yeah.
how malevolent she continued to get from that point on. Like, she killed the dog, and then she killed the dog's owner because the dog's owner wouldn't leave her alone. She killed
Right.
that boy, and then even had the balls to pretty much just tell a girl, like, yeah, I did the shit and you can't do anything about it. Like,
Basically.
what are you going to do? They're going to take Katie away from you if you say anything. So we'll just keep living life the way we are.
Mhm.
I kept noticing too, like every time somebody said something that like agitated her side eye was like
Ooh.
A1. You just
Ooh.
every single time was just like
Right.
But yeah, no, the ears, and then she didn't technically kill that little boy. That little boy ran into traffic. That's on him.
Yeah.
I understand
Yeah.
why he ran into traffic, and she had something to do with that, but
He fell down the hill into traffic. He didn't like run into traffic. It was just momentum kind of just took him there.
he was running, fell down a hill, and then into traffic.
yeah.
By the way, can I
What?
say I was looking for him I was looking for that boy to get done something, because when
about
he
to
cursed
say-
out his mom
Yeah, I
out in
didn't
public
say
like
it.
that, I know all of our moms would be like, "Come get your ass over here, boy! Get your
I'm
ass
about
over
to
here!"
say, like there,
Would have
there,
took a
there,
twitch
there
off
are
that
fates,
woods, the tree. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, there are fates worse than that some of us would have suffered if we were
Oh, yeah.
that kid. So I didn't
Yeah,
feel
you're
bad.
right.
It was unexpected to see a kid get run over,
Uh-huh.
but I didn't feel bad at all. Like fuck that kid, he had it coming.
You guys make a great point. I think that was maybe the problem with this movie is there was not a likable fucking character in this movie. There was not
No.
one.
Oh,
The aunt was not likable. Katie
No.
wasn't even likable because like she just was disrespectful as shit
turned into a
constantly. And I understand it, like your parents died, and then this woman's not really taking care of you, and your only friend in the world is a fucking robot. Now they're trying to take it away. But even before that, like she was ignoring her parents. She's on her iPad when she's not supposed to be on her iPad in the car as they're driving.
Yep.
Like, just completely disrespectful. Her boss was a dickhead, and
Yeah.
again, one of the more famous scenes because it was in the trailer, the TikTok dance with the fucking paper cutter.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I think we
Yeah,
all need
everyone's
to do
gonna
that
do that.
dance on TikTok for
Yes.
getting off. Should we all do that dance for getting off TikTok?
You go right ahead.
Go ahead, Jess. I'll
That's
call you
all
buddy.
you, brother.
I have a TikTok
Ooh.
niche that I reached out of for getting off, just because that fucking red filter on my tattoos look cool as shit, and I was like, I'm gonna post that.
Did.
But
I saw that. Yeah, that was dope.
No, my niche is I post thumbnails with music and little screen effects. That's what I do on TikTok. So no dancing from Matt. I don't know if you've heard this, but I did take jazz dance in like 3rd grade, that was the last time Matt really danced. So I have no rhythm. I'm white as shit when it comes to that. But yeah, it was what I think. Honestly, the only one I felt bad for was the big robot when it got fucked up at the end, like that came out of the box.
Bruce.
Yeah, Bruce. I felt bad for Bruce, but that was really it. Like everyone else could have died. Like I would have been okay if Megan killed everybody and lived at the end. Honestly.
Well, she kind of did technically.
Oh yeah, through
their version of Alexa. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's true. And I wasn't even like, I knew she was taking over, but like that didn't until that reveal, like that didn't even like pop into my head. Like, oh yeah, no, like she's kind of been running that whole house, and it's like fucking Avengers. No, Avengers.
You're talking about Age of
Ultron took over.
Yep.
Well, yeah, but they all have iRobot to thank for this. Because that was the first movie that kind of did that thing where it's like, okay, we got an advanced robot, whatever, and then you have something that controls all of them. That what was it called? Vicky, that controls all the robots and all the systems are all around the city. Basically,
are you essentially just ignoring the fact that Terminator exists?
I mean,
Skynet controls all the robots.
Yes.
Okay.
I was just gonna say that, but
this man's like, fuck Arnold Schwarzenegger. Will Smith did that shit first.
But that was a good callback, Reek, because people do forget about iRobot. iRobot's a classic movie. It's a classic.
Hell yeah.
You have like C-3PO trying to be your friend and shit, and then it's a good movie. No, but yeah, that's what I got when she was crawling and stuff. Was definitely the Terminator vibes.
Yeah,
especially
with like the fucked up face and everything.
Yes,
where, like you could see the robot underneath it and all that. Yeah. Riddle me this, boys and girls. Would you watch Megan 2?
No.
I need to.
Okay. Would you watch Megan 2 for free?
Yes.
On Peacock.
Well,
okay.
Probably.
But you wouldn't pay to go see it in theaters.
I would go pay.
Shit.
I mean for the pure enjoyment of like doing this with like me and Shar and Natty, because all three of us watched it. I'll pay you to watch it. I think it was good, you know. Cash and City.
No, hell no. He's bugging. I would need to see a plot synopsis or a teaser just to kind of see what's going on before I decide. Obviously, if it's free, I'm gonna watch. I'll take a look. But yeah, for me to like really invest time into it, I gotta get a peek at what the direction is. Because like if we follow like the Child's Play theme where you're just following the same kid again, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about that.
Okay.
How did I do that? No, I get that, Reek. I'm with you. You want to see what you're getting into. The first movie didn't sell you enough on the robot for you to be like, I will just go watch another one of these. Like,
yeah,
you're gonna need a little more than that. And when it comes to toys and needing a little bit more than that, if you want to go get a preview of what you can get, what you can buy, what you can use, you can go to mycentralsecrets.com. Mycentralsecrets.com boasts one of the largest catalogs across the web of all the varying levels of adult toy categories, with toys for him, for her, for both. The product line is extensive compared to other competitors in the sexual wellness industry. Orders ship within 24 hours, so customers are always satisfied with both price and quality. MyCentralSecrets.com has top-rated reviews and exceptional customer service. So go to central.creationworld.com to receive 10% off your order today. That is central.creationworld.com. Now, mind you, I've browsed the extensive catalog, and you can get a preview and see, what you're getting, what's getting sent to your home. None of it has AI technology. None of it is going to, pair with you and bond with you. that's not what we're getting there. So if that's the kind of thing you're looking for, don't go there. But if you want all of the fun things that come along with being paired and bonding with someone, or, you know, just maybe a random one night stand and you want to open up your toy chest, we can stock it. We got you with 10% off.
Nice.
That just got me thinking, like, has anybody created like a parody where like one of these toys goes out of control and like just does its own thing?
I'm not raising my hand because I'm saying I have, but I'm raising my hand because I'm raising my hand because I think it's either China or Japan. They have created a sex doll that's really lifelike. So my question to you, Matt, is Sensual Secrets, does it matter the partner? Can it be a sex doll if that's what your pleasure is?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
For anyone that's listening out there, out in the East, you know, area of the world, you're not secluded. You're not secluded.
I mean, if your goal is to have a sex doll and you want your relationship to be as lifelike with that sex doll as another real physical person, you can absolutely go get toys to use on that sex doll. They might even pair Bluetooth with them. Like, who knows? Like, they may be compatible. So,
right. Pair with Bluetooth. Stop the blue balls.
Now, Reek, as far as what you asked, I have not seen a parody of something like that or a porno like that. I have seen where they have actual porn stars who pretend like they're live sex dolls, and then they like come to life like robots and just start fucking the dude when the dude's wife leaves the room. But not
that makes sense.
To this extent. Like, it's not like we're watching a movie where there's this AI technology and she's a maid, but instead of going crazy and murdering people, she just all of a sudden, like, something happens, she snaps and gets super horny and fucks everybody she comes into contact with. The wife, the husband, step bro, step sis, everybody's just getting a piece of the maid because her horny fucking chip broke and she got sex crazed, which you guys should do that. If you haven't, you should do that. But before you do that, contact Creation World, give us some credit, throw us a little money our way. Because,
exactly.
I'll split it with Reed.
There you go.
Yeah, you gotta get some creds out.
Shout out TC in the chat. I see TC in the chat. What's up, homie?
TC and Travis. Travis was probably walking right into that My
chat.
Sensual Secret promo. So here's the deal. Reek said he needs a little bit more before he decides if he's going to drop money on it. Katie said she ain't dropping money on it no matter what. She's waiting. Just said he would pay for it today. He doesn't even need a trailer. Yeah, see, nobody's actually related. But what we do have on this episode are trailers for some movies I'm pretty sure we're all going to be excited to see. And we're going to get the first one out of the way. It's one that we've all seen, but I know we're not going to mind seeing again. And it drops this Friday, March 10th, and I cannot fucking wait to go check it out. So we are going to check out Scream 6.
Recordings just got better. Hey, it's Dana from Stream.
I was like, who said that?
We're too high up. We can get down from here. Come on! You're almost here. Find you!
This isn't like any other ghost face. What is this place?
It's a shrine.
Guys?
We've got to lure him in. We execute him. Come on, mother!
Scream.
It's for you.
Only in theaters March 10th. Tickets on sale now.
All right. Hype level for Scream.
20.
Out of what?
Out of 10. Out of 10.
Oh, okay.
No, all right. Jesus, take it easy.
Okay, what's the scale that we're working
Yeah,
on?
right. You say everyone has a scale. I'm gonna say, yeah, definitely 10 for me. Yeah.
I'd say like a firm 9.5.
Yeah, Travis, I'm gonna guess that's my internet connection right now. So
yeah, you've
talking
been
about
kind of choppy the whole time.
The trailer.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's YouTube.
Nah, it's
It could
been
be
Matt
YouTube.
tonight.
I've been choppy, period.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay,
There,
well,
there were some spots.
while we were running the trailer, I shut the Wi-Fi off of my phone, so we'll see if that fixes it a little bit.
Perhaps.
But no, I mean, Jason Takes Manhattan was horrible. Ghostface in New York hopefully is way better.
Mhm. Yeah.
It looks
Yeah.
fucking cool. I'm very interested in like the cult shit.
Mhm.
Oh, you know you are.
It is.
Yeah, because
Talk
we
about
remember.
Halloween. Halloween.
Yeah, we remember which one of those movies is his
Did I
favorite.
freeze?
Yeah, you definitely
Yes, you did.
froze.
Oh. And
Oh,
then
okay, I
we
thought-
blanked
okay.
out.
Y'all good?
Yeah,
But no,
like,
I'm excited as shit for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was excited when I seen him pull up in the store with a fucking shotgun. Like, we just saying to hell with the
Yeah.
knife at this point. You know, we use whatever we got at the disposal.
Yeah,
Right, because when
seriously.
they said clearly not the same Ghostface, I'm like, yeah, this guy's pulling out guns and stuff, which is like really different from all the other ones.
Well, I mean, the other people who have been unmasked have used guns. It's just this is the
True.
first time I think Ghostface with the full getup on using a gun.
Well, yeah, true. I mean, how anyone can see wearing that thing is it takes a lot of skill though.
No idea.
But I do gotta say one thing though. If I watch the movie and Ghostface Killer doesn't show up in this movie as even a cameo, I might be a little upset. The fact that they're in New York and his name is Ghostface Killer, I mean, it's just good marketing. You know what I'm saying?
Itself.
Right, it writes itself.
I can see that.
It might
Yeah.
happen.
It don't gotta be. You don't gotta be nothing fancy. Just like
Yeah.
quick in and out. Enough that we know he there.
Oh, right. You know, maybe Ghostface is in a bodega and shit, and then they're trying to run through. Maybe that's what happens in the in that little grocery store. You know what I'm saying? He's in there. So
Maybe.
I'll be with it.
yeah.
I'll be down.
There we go. This is just not going well.
So
No.
like, yeah, but like, so I've heard all these like theories and stuff like that going into that. You know, there's going to be some involvement with Stu and stuff like that.
Mhm.
I will say this. I do feel like whoever the killer is going to be like somewhat related to Stu or whatever.
Okay.
Because I saw something today that got my mind thinking a little bit.
Okay.
You guys all watch the Dead Meat channel with James and Chelsea. They like that. That's the best content in terms of like horror movies you can get on YouTube. But
Besides this,
yeah, well, yeah, obviously. But yeah, like he did the kill count for the last Scream, and I didn't realize that the guy from the bar, I think his name was like Vince, the guy Kyle Gallagher plays. Somebody got the popo running around.
It's me. It's fine.
Oh, interesting. And then have popo out there in Pittsburgh. Anyway, yeah, apparently that kid was Stu's nephew.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
I think they
Okay.
mentioned I remember them mentioning it in the movie.
I didn't remember that in the movie. Them saying that, but
In,
yeah,
in this Scream or the one before?
the most recent, just before
okay.
this, 5. Yeah, apparently that's Stu's nephew. So I would imagine that some relative of his will probably be involved in this at some point in time.
they did mention it because everybody that got killed or was getting killed off was related to someone from the original movie. That was Stu's nephew. They were in Stu's house. You had Randy's niece and nephew as well.
Love them.
Billy's daughter and her half sister.
Right, the half sister.
Pretty much.
And then the original cast that was still alive. And Sydney won't be in. So that is the one letdown is Sydney's still around and not getting this because they didn't pay her what she deserved.
Yeah, disrespectful.
Tragedy.
But all right, let's see how this next one goes. Let me know if it's shitty. So I've got this Wi-Fi adapter, and for some reason it wasn't on, and I turned it on. And I think that's why it did that thing where everyone froze for a minute. So hopefully it's better.
Okay.
We'll see what happens though. I'll let you guys pick. So we have some choices here.
Okay.
What do you guys want to do next? Evil Dead Rise, The Pope's Exorcist, The Boogeyman, or Insidious Fear the Dark?
I'm gonna say let's go backwards. Let's end it with Evil Dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
let's do that.
We will do that then.
Let's get the real crazy shit first and end with the.
Hi, my name is Alina, and I would like you to give you a few reasons
And now there's no audio on.
to dating a young Slavic lady.
Oh, what was that for?
You guys don't hear
I
this,
have
right?
a message for you.
Nothing.
I hear it. I hear it.
We hear it.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
don't I hear it?
Because I heard the ad and I wanted to know what the ad was for.
Yeah, it's working.
Oh shit, what's going on here? Ooh, Universal? Okay.
There are two worlds that exist, light and dark.
Shit.
You visited the dark looking for Dalton. I've seen ghosts before, all those years ago.
When they turn up the bass.
This demon is back.
Oh shit. What? Old school phone? What the hell?
I had a vision of Dalton. Oh, Josh, I'll be there in the morning. I know what he's up against.
What the hell is a piano timer? Oh Lord. Oh, I like her.
You have seen the Insidious movies before, right, Joseph?
Yeah, I have. Oh shit, we can. Oh, okay. My mic's not off. Okay. I like the hoodie.
All right.
I thought our mics are off, like how the intro is. You know, all
No,
Oh,
no,
no,
we heard
no,
it the
no.
whole time, Justin.
Nah, we heard all that.
The
And I just
entire.
want to know.
God damn it, Justin.
Okay.
Now, was that really bad? Was that choppy?
No, that was good.
That was
I,
better.
Not as,
Yeah.
Definitely not as bad as the other one was.
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay, good. Good.
I like
So
that.
maybe-
I can't wait
maybe
for
that's it.
Insidious. That's woo.
So here's why I'm excited. We've talked about Insidious before, right? We did something on one of the shows.
On
We
Will's
talked about
show, on
Insidious.
Botch Spot.
Yeah,
on Will's.
Yeah.
On Botch Spot.
My
Shout
biggest
out to Will.
issue with the Insidious movies is at the end of the second one, goes to Lise, goes to that house and meets that girl, and then we had two movies and they never fucking talked about that girl or what happened, and we're fucking getting it. We're going back to the house. We're finally doing it.
Yeah.
So that is because I didn't like 3 or 4 because of that. Like so now I'm hyped. Now we're good.
I'm so fucking. That was the first time I saw the trailer for it. I didn't realize the trailer was already out. I fucking love Insidious, and I love Patrick Wilson, and the fact that he directed this, and he's back, and they brought back everybody from the first movie. I'm so
Yeah.
excited. It looks so good.
It definitely gives me vibes of the first movie, you know.
Yeah.
So which I am a huge fan of the first one. So this one, like you said, the continuity thing messed things up, but like you said, they get to tell the story now. So I feel if I had to make a comparison to a franchise, this is the Bumblebee. Compared to the Insidious movies, this is the Bumblebee. You know how Bumblebee kind of brought back everyone for Transformers.
Oh, I was like, how the fuck? Okay.
Right. I mean, come on. Last night wasn't good. Transformers last night, that wasn't good. Age of Extinction? Come on, that wasn't good.
I know, I agree with you. It was
Oh,
not
okay,
good.
okay. All right.
I don't think Bumblebee was really good either, and it was kind of like that. Like, I would agree with you if like we had like a side demon, not the main demon from the first one.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I see what you're saying. Okay.
Reek, I saw you had something to say.
Well, just because I haven't gotten into Insidious, like I know a lot of the cast and stuff like that, and like the general idea of it. I just never got into. I don't even know what number this is at this point. It's like fifth one already. Yeah. So it's once I'm like already behind, it's like I gotta go back and
Just
run
watch the
through.
first two.
Exactly what I was gonna say.
Just
Just
watch
watch
the first
1
two.
and
Fuck
2,
3 and
and
4.
you'll be fine.
Like 3's not terrible. 3's not terrible. 4, the last keys or the missing keys or
Lost Keys. That one.
cock
Yeah,
cage
that one.
keys, whatever the fuck it was, is
Nope,
terrible.
definitely not that one. Definitely not that one.
Oh, so Rick, you
man.
never seen Insidious before?
No.
So when you saw that, were you like, "What the fuck, Darth Maul?"
Well, I was saying, like I've seen the demon from that movie. And stuff like that. So, like, I know plenty about it. I just haven't actually like
you
sat
said
through
because that's every time I think about when I see the demon, it's like, oh, this is Darth Maul right there.
So Reek is unfamiliar with the franchise, but did the trailer do anything for you?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Reek, yeah.
Okay, yeah. It's, like I would. It's enough that I would take a look into it. Yeah.
Okay. Just liked it, Katie. Katie, thoughts?
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
When's it come out?
Later this year. I want to say like September, maybe, or
That's too long. I want it now.
it's like early fall, end of summer, I believe.
Oh, perfect spoopy vibes. Okay.
Yeah. So
that works. Yeah.
All right. I am okay. This is weird as shit, but
What'd you do?
I didn't do anything. I don't know what's going on with this. Because the audio did not play for me at all, by the way.
Okay.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh.
We heard it.
Yeah, I know you guys did.
And we all heard Justin.
It was weird as shit.
Yeah, my bad. I won't speak on the next trailers.
So I'm gonna see if the audio plays on this. It is not playing on this for me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go back to YouTube and try this again because I don't know what. I went into the YouTube to pick the next video, and it just had a big picture of us playing on YouTube, which was weird.
Oh,
So,
cool.
Yeah. I mean, we're on YouTube. We're live on YouTube. And if you're watching us and you're
All right.
enjoying this conversation, please feel free to subscribe. We would appreciate it. But
Please.
Please.
Otherwise, we'll haunt your ass.
Whoa. Oh, no. Not me.
Can't be threatening the fan base out here.
Yeah. Damn.
We'll
Easy.
haunt your ass with good content. Good content. Good content.
all right.
Terrible.
So you guys are probably luckily I've watched all these, so I guess I don't need sound. Just let me know if you guys have sound. We'll see how this works.
Okay.
Because I have no idea why this is not working for me, but fuck it.
Okay.
Okay, get in here. I don't know how you sleep with all these lights. What are you scared of? I don't see anything. Okay, monster check complete.
Dumbass white kids.
Mm-hmm.
It's been around forever. Hidden. In the dark. It's like all those spooky monsters you think are hiding under your bed.
I miss you on
It's not real.
doing that.
What is this? It's the thing that comes for your kids when you're not paying attention.
You believe me? Don't you?
It is so weird because you guys have audio and everyone's listening to it, but for me, it's just dead fucking silence. Like I can hear you, but I can't hear anything that's going on. So like I feel like everyone's just watching silently and there's nothing going on. Though hopefully if you're in the chat or you're watching this, please go in the chat and let me know that you guys actually heard that like they heard that. So that I'm not just playing these videos and they're fucking silent, because they're silent for me.
Yeah, that'd be awkward.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm hearing everything.
Yeah.
So gotta fucking hope so. Thoughts on, so I don't think this is any way related to like the boogeyman from back in the day with the kid from Seventh Heaven.
Yeah, I don't think so.
The older brother.
Yeah. Way back when.
I thought that trailer was good.
It's creepy.
Looked like Katie as a
You can
child.
A little bit.
Fuck.
A little white brunette
No.
girl. Like what can I say?
What the hell? Not every tiny little brunette child is me.
No, just the female ones.
You're a pain in the ass.
or non-binary, if you know, however they choose to identify. We're not gonna do that.
That's true. Didn't they make like a trilogy of these?
I have no idea.
You know what? I think you're right. I thought they did. They tried to.
Well, they did do a trilogy of that, and that's what I was talking about. Was dude from Seventh Heaven was in like
Right.
they had like 3 Boogeyman movies, but I don't think this is that. I think this is kind of its own thing.
Okay. Well, I mean, look, it's been some time since all that. It's interesting to see what the take on it is going to be, because it looks kind of similar to what they were going for in that last go round. But I mean, it's one of those old tales that we all grew up with or had some type of familiarity with. So it's like you put some fresh presentation on it. It looks good enough. I mean, yeah, it's worth it. It's worth a glance.
Yeah. I mean, I don't like the dark, so no. But it gave me Lights Out vibes.
And I told you a story about how I used to fuck with Kate because of Lights Out. Like,
Yeah, and you're an asshole.
so Lights Out used to creep her out, and at our old house, like we've talked about how we like are pretty sure there was a ghost in that house. So because the mom in Lights Out would like talk to the fucking shadow demon friend that she had from a childhood, I'd occasionally just stand. Like Kate would be in the living room, and I'd stand at the stairwell, and I'd like look up the stairwell and just talk to nobody. And she'd be like, "You need to cut the fuck out right now. You're gonna start some shit. Like, stop it."
Yeah, and I don't blame her. I yell at you too.
Listen. You have to have fun in the right moment. Like, perfect example. About 10, 11 years ago, this girl I used to date back then. There was a bad storm, and it was right around Halloween. So she was staying over at my house. We had the fire going. I had my Michael Myers costume up there. So I'm like, I'm gonna go run to the bathroom real quick. We were like, when we were watching, I think we were watching 4. So it was already like powers out, watching scary movies already. I'm like, I'm gonna go take a piss real quick. I go upstairs with the costume on, and then she starts looking for me, and she's got the flashlight.
Oh,
so
hell.
she goes right to the stairs. My room is like right next to the rail. It's up on in the hallway up there. So she brings the flashlight, goes up, sees me, and then starts screaming her fucking head off.
That's terrible.
Oh man.
Beat your
And
ass.
I felt bad for the first like 30 seconds, and after that I was like, okay, all right. It was worth it. I'll apologize all after the fact, but listen, you got to do it while you can. Why not? You got to take advantage of the situation.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good prank. It's a good prank. You can't pass that up.
As someone whose mother tortured them as a child pulling pranks like that, I'm fully supportive of it.
Listen, I had older cousins that were relentless because they knew I was afraid of certain shit, so they did it on purpose. So
yeah,
occasionally I might dip into that a little bit. Whatever.
Y'all are terrible.
Now, if you are afraid of the dark and you need help staying up all night long because you're afraid of the monster under your bed, shout out to Rihanna. We have something to help keep you up all night, whether it's in fear of the boogeyman or just to stay up playing video games or whatever it is you're doing. If you're like me, who just decided not to fucking sleep last night, W is a clean energy drink that is made to give you focus with no crash, jitters, or angst like other energy drinks. They also have no maltodextrin fillers and don't use artificial dyes. W contains vitamins, amino acids, a nootropic, and 150 milligrams caffeine. The product is inspected facility that strictly adheres to GMP manufacturing and guidelines. What did I freeze?
Yeah, briefly.
For like a couple seconds.
W has handpicked what they believe to be the 10 most critical ingredients for focus and concentration. W contains important aminos and vitamins that canned energy drinks simply don't have. W uses Neurofactor, patented all-natural coffee cherry extract to help fuel you. This ingredient is what gives W its laser focus and fast reflex effects, making it especially perfect for gamers. They disclose full ingredient amounts, and the product will never contain fillers or artificial colors or dyes. W is also sugar-free, maltodextrin-free, and keto-friendly. If you want to look like Reek, get your pump on, keto-friendly. Go to w.creationworld.com and use code CREATIA and receive 10% off your order today. Again, that is w.creationworld.com. Use code CREATIA, which is really the only part of that whole thing you guys needed to hear anyway. Where to go and how to get it.
Yeah.
So you can look like Reek.
Yeah, there was three. There was three
Do
of
the
them
Muscle
that
Man
were
dance.
done. There were three
Muscle
Boogeyman
Man.
movies done. Started out in 2005, 2007, 2008. I don't think they're done by the same production company for this new one. So it's a brand new spin on the whole Boogeyman thing. So,
which
and
I mean,
I believe in Russia they call it Baba Yaga.
Yeah.
No, that's John Wick.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they called him.
Because
They
he
that.
also is
I know.
the
I
Boogeyman.
was.
Too. But yeah, I know.
I know. I get it.
Same thing, killing people, but yeah.
What if it's John Wick? Like, what if we find out at the end of the movie it's just John Wick because
It's
of
just
the girl's
fucking Keanu Reeves. Actually, I'd be okay with that.
That would be worth it.
Yeah.
That would literally be worth it.
Katie would be rolling the ball and everything she bought from My Sensual Secrets right under that bed if Keanu Reeves was hiding over there.
Whoa now. Hey, whoa now.
Be like dancing like Megan. You know what I'm saying?
Slamming W to stay up all night.
Singing Titanium.
Yeah, there you go.
You know?
There you
No,
go.
singing Titanium.
Also singing Taylor Swift too. You know, possibly. Because I don't know about you, but I know about me, and I'm feeling 22.
Oh God.
You know what, Jess? You keep making these puns, we're gonna have some bad blood, bro.
These are dumb.
Oh.
All right. Since you guys agreed that we were going to save the one I'm probably most excited for outside of maybe Scream for last, next up we have The Pope's Exorcist. It's been a little while since we've got a good exorcism movie, so let's see what they got for us. Did I not share that?
Oh shit! Damn, right away. Okay.
Okay.
Father Gabriele Amort. On the night of June 4th, you performed an exorcism.
That was not an exorcism. The majority of cases do not require an exorcism.
98% are recommended by him to doctors and psychiatrists.
The other 2%, I call it evil.
We have more questions for you, Father Amort.
You have a problem with me? You talk to my boss, the Pope.
There is a case that needs your attention.
Bring me the priest.
I'm here to help, Julia.
Wrong priest! Take caution. There are secrets buried there.
Is the Vatican sealed?
The church has fought against this demon before. The Vatican covered it up. We need to find out why. You've been played. You took the bait.
Whatever you do, you only do because God allows it.
Did he allow that?
Imagine what could happen if the devil possessed the soul of the Pope's exorcist.
Who will defend you?
My faith does not require defense.
Yo, that's that's pretty
Okay.
damn good, right?
God damn.
So we all in on that one?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Now, I know I'm doing Reek a little bit of a disservice because we've had many discussions about how Reek doesn't like to watch trailers because he doesn't want the trailers give too much of the movie away. Do you feel
You're
like
right.
maybe they gave a little too much of this movie away in that trailer?
I don't think so. I mean, that leaves enough room for plenty of twists and turns. So, like, and my thing is like, a first trailer is fine. Like, if that's the only trailer, then cool. I got no issues. But it's when you start doing the second and the third one, and by the time you get to the third one, it's like, well, I know everything that's going to happen in the movie, so it's like, what's the point of going? But yeah, that's solid. Like, I can't poke no holes in that one.
Katie?
Oh, I'm down. That. Yeah, yeah, it was creepy. Yeah.
Can we all agree that Russell Crowe has no business playing a man of God, though?
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say nothing, but
I mean,
there are question marks everywhere about that.
Yeah.
Could let that slide. I'm sitting here because again, I'm watching it in complete silence, and I'm watching all of your reactions more so because again, I've watched all of these, and that trailer is fucking dope, which is why it's one of the ones I grabbed. But yeah, no, I'm just sitting there. I'm looking at Russell Crowe, and I'm like, you have no business wearing those clothes, sir. Then again, most of the people wearing those clothes have no business wearing those clothes. So like it is what it is.
True.
I was just kind of going with it because like he's killing the accent. So I was like,
Right, yeah,
all
right.
I'll allow it.
Right.
And that drops this April. So,
oh man,
next month,
possibly on Easter, maybe.
That'd be a good time to drop an exorcism movie. Would be Easter, you know.
Might as well.
Yeah, I'm down for the movie. Usually, horror movies that are based on religion are not like my cup of tea, but this one seems more of like, like a really like it has like a superhero type vibe to it, right? Like type of thing that they're going for. So they're kind of painting it in kind of like an action-esque type of horror type of movie for me. But that portrayal of Father Gabriel, that's a real guy. So these are stories that are based on his real life, which is also nice.
That is key because they did the same thing with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It said based on real events.
Yes. Yes.
Based on and inspired by are very loose adaptations of something that happened.
Yeah.
Made to be way more entertaining than they probably were. So because there are going to be people going in thinking like this is real shit that actually happened.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
Like there's always a little bit of embellishing from Hollywood to make it a movie, because like if you take The Butcher of Plainfield and make that into a movie, there's people that'll watch it, but it's not nearly as many people as Leatherface and a Chainsaw and a Family of Cannibals box office.
Yeah.
Right.
Or Vagina Face and a Family of
was that Pussy Face?
Or Pussy Face, yeah.
It was
Pussy Face and a family of porn stars with meat hook dildos and strap-ons and
Yes, Reed.
Was there actually pussy on his face?
Yes.
It was so we were all very confused, and I think we all decided it was a girl.
Yes.
But nothing was shown. It was just their face looked like a pussy.
Okay, so there were like lips.
No, no. It was literally just like a hole. And Katie mentioned how bad the mask was, thinking it was supposed to be a Leatherface mask. I think it was worse if it was supposed to be a pussy. My thing is there are clearly times where you can see the pussy face had boobs.
Yeah.
Oh.
But you couldn't really see the boobs, which I was disappointed because, like, my whole thing was like, if this is gonna be the Texas dildo masquerade, I'm gonna need to see Pussyface get down, like for real. And Pussyface never got down. I was kind of sad. It was true to Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It was more about the family than it was about the character.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's also authentic because I think what was it? Next Generation, where like Leatherface had the full on like woman's get up.
Oh yeah.
Dressed in drag, was
With
part of
a
the
mole,
Illuminati.
with a mole on the mask and everything. Like,
oh gosh,
that's about as in character as you can get.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot about that. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're
I
right.
didn't, sadly.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tim. What's up, Tim?
Tim and Nick, Universal Pod and Tim King Show in the chat. I had this transition when Justin had mentioned Easter, where I was like, well, if you have a pet rabbit or you're just looking forward to seeing the Easter bunny, and you've got a pet dog at home, and I was going to go into dog.com and then shit happened and I couldn't. So dog.com is your online dog supply shopping and information destination. Everything your dog needs from toys to treats and food is available, including collars, leashes. They even have outdoor gear and water safety gear for your furry friend. We saw a lot of furry friends in that porno we watched last week. So go to dog.creationworld.com to receive up to 64% off your order today. That is dog.creationworld.com.
No, we did. There was the lack thereof, which confused us.
I mean, it wasn't as furry as we thought it was going to be because we thought it was going to be in the 70s, but there was still fur.
Not a lot, though.
Not a lot.
Minimal.
But listen.
On one person.
Listen, to be a furry friend, you don't need to have long hair, Katie. You can be a short hair breed. You can buzz that dog or cat down, for the summer.
He's right.
And hair is overrated. Fur is overrated. So
because Justin can't grow any, so like
right.
Listen, it is overrated. I highly.
Yeah, I was just gonna
like.
Yep, there you go.
Oh yeah, Reed can't grow any either. Shit, we got two egos on here.
Yeah, that's right. And look how sexy we are. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Look how sexy. Come on.
Then I'm over here trying to figure out how to shave the fucking hair off my shoulders.
Listen. You go 1 year without manscaping, you will understand how much of a blessing it is. That's all.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh. Platinum dunes. That's what it's like. You know what I'm saying?
Platinum dunes. This motherfucker.
Yes.
Let's get into what I suppose we'll call the main event. Though you guys really seem to like the Pope's Exorcist, so we'll see if you guys are as hyped for this as you were for that.
No matter how busy you ever got, you always found time for me. I can't believe I'm never going to speak to you again.
Also, Tim, if you're listening, let me know if you can hear the audio for that. Because nobody told me.
When I was just a little girl, I asked my mother.
What is this, Daddy? I found it.
I'd hit that.
Here's what she said to me.
Would not let her cook you breakfast, though.
The most beautiful dream. It was the perfect day. And all I could think about was how much I wanted to cut you all open and then climb inside your bodies. so that we could stay one happy family.
It's me. Don't let it take my babies. This is what happened to Paul. It happened to us.
This evil creates terror through total chaos.
Future's not
Open up now.
You don't look so good, Mom.
Nothing a big old kiss from you won't fix.
I'm getting this out of here.
You could be a good mom someday, Honeybeth.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you know how to lie to kids.
the future's not our lives. Will I be pretty?
Estrada.
Will I be rich? Será, será. What will be, will be.
Mom?
Mommy's with the maggots now.
What will be, will be.
Wow. That's all I gotta say.
So here's why it's the main event. As we've talked about, I absolutely love the 2013 Evil Dead remake, reboot, reimagining, whatever. And this is giving me that kind of Evil Dead vibes, not the Sam Raimi 80s Evil Dead with Ash. However, props to Sam Raimi because I have come around and I will say Multiverse of Madness is my favorite movie from this phase of the Marvel movies because it is essentially an Evil Dead movie within the Marvel universe.
Yes.
Once I saw like all like the graphic kills from like the what if basically iterations of those characters, I'm like, yeah, he's gonna love this shit. So what's her name from the last one? She's basically Ash, the Ash character in this version.
No, so she's not. This is not related to that whatsoever.
No, but I mean, like she's like what Ash was to like the original.
Yes and no, because she gets possessed and then causes the possession. Ash, his hand gets possessed, but he himself doesn't actually get possessed.
Right.
So it kind of seemed like her brother was more so kind of like the Ash character. But the whole point of that movie was to avoid those comparisons by removing all of that. So
well, I mean, I would just give it to her because of the ending of the last Evil Dead and that way she just fucking just straight down the middle of that motherfucker. Like that was fantastic. Like I would give it to her just off that alone. But yeah, not like this shit. This looks really good. I don't know if I told you like when I saw the original Evil Dead movies, like I was just kind of like, you know. But you know, for the time that they were made, you know, it's like you can't be overly critical. I know you said like you didn't really like the first two or something like that.
I didn't like the original trilogy. Like Sam Raimi, Spider-Man, Sam Raimi, Evil Dead, not my favorite. I like the concept behind it, especially the fact like I know Army of Darkness is a cult classic, but it is a comedy way more than it is a fucking horror movie.
Right.
The 2 is weird because it starts off, it's more like 1.5. They just kind of redid
Rehash.
1 and then extended it and added some more weird shit in. So that for me is kind of why it's not my favorite. There's some really good things in there. Love the fucking concept. The concept is the basis of my entire slasherverse, which we sat down and talked about. So all of those things. But this, what we got here, this is the Evil Dead that I want. This is the Evil Dead that I love. And I love Ash vs. Evil Dead. Like the show itself was fucking fantastic, and I love that. But no, this is what I want from my Evil Dead movies, because this is just balls to the wall insanity. I don't know if you guys heard me, but that mom can get it.
Talking about Hilary Duff? Hilary Duff?
You saw the way she's gonna hit positions ain't nobody else hitting with whatever the fuck she's got going on. All right,
He great.
Yeah, real disjointed.
Instead of from the windows to the walls, it's from the floors to the ceilings with her, and I'm all about it.
That's all you, homie.
There is actually an Evil Dead porn parody too, where a dude gets a blowjob from a deadite after his girlfriend turns or something like that. I watched a little bit of that one too.
Why am I not even surprised?
Oh boy.
There's a porn parody for just about everything, Katie.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
there definitely is.
I know.
Without question.
I understand.
But yeah, you guys, you excited for that one?
Fuck
yeah.
Oh yeah, 1000%.
Are you looking up the porn parody right now? Is that
No, I was, because that's not Hilary Duff. That's Alyssa Sutherland.
Yeah.
She looks like Hilary Duff. I'm sorry.
What the fuck? Okay.
Fair enough.
Because I said
I
Hilary
just
Duff
assumed I just assumed you were like making a joke calling her Hilary Duff because she's a white girl that kind of looked like Hilary Duff.
No, but if you want to go that way, we can.
We'll go that way. Yeah. We'll go that way. Also, Tim, Nick, anyone that's watching, no one has still gone in the chat. Let me know if you guys were even able to hear those fucking videos that I played.
Oh boy.
And Nick just commented. So Nick, I know you're there. Did the audio play for you guys? Let me know. I'm assuming if it didn't, you guys would have said something. So I'm just gonna pretend like it did. And I'm just the only one that got fucked out of listening to it. But
No, you've already
I've
seen
watched
them, so
those.
you're fine.
I'm so fucking hyped for this. I haven't been hyped for a movie outside of like a major franchise release like Halloween and shit. Because this isn't part of like that franchise or the original series. It's not a remake or anything. It's just kind of an Evil Dead movie that exists in its own space. It's like what DC did with the Joker. Like it's its own thing out here.
Yeah.
So I haven't been hyped for a movie like that since probably 2013 when the other one came out on my birthday. So which was also a big boon, you know. If I could have got DDP and Charlotte Flair in there so we could all celebrate our birthday together and watch that movie, that would have been dope as shit. But shout out.
Yeah, that first one back in 2013 was really fucking good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so we watched Scream 6, we watched Evil Dead Rise, we watched The Pope's Exorcist, we watched The Boogeyman, and then we watched Insidious 5. Welcome to the Fear Dome, or whatever the fuck it was.
Lost Dimension.
No, it was not Lost Dimension.
I thought it was.
It was Fear the Dark, or hold on, that's what that one says. Yeah, I think it's Fear the Dark.
Ooh.
Yeah, Insidious, Fear the Dark. Okay. Of all of the trailers that we watched, what was your favorite trailer? Katie, we'll start with you. You hate being put on the spot.
Rude. I won't say Scream just because like I've seen that trailer, so like I won't count that one. Honestly, probably Insidious.
Okay. Reek?
Probably Pope's Exorcist, because I hadn't seen that trailer yet, so that one got me.
And Just?
I would have to agree the same thing, Pope's Exorcist, just because they tried to do something like this similar with the movie The Rite.
Yeah,
and it just didn't connect the way that this one's connecting. Although it was a good story, but they were trying to play it off as a horror movie, and I think that was just more of like a, you know, if you said something like that, it would be like more of a documentary type of thing. But like this one has more of like the horror movie vibes, so I like this one.
All right, and I'm trying to be Dominic Mysterio to Evil Dead Rises Rhea Ripley, so mommy got me.
I like that. I like that.
As far as trailers go, and the Pope's Exorcist is right there. Insidious, same. I'd probably say Boogeyman was last. Like, it's gonna be a fun.
Yeah.
Are you afraid of the dark? Sort of PG-13-esque, whatever, but jump scares and shit. Which movie, not trailer, but movie specifically, are you guys most excited for? And you can include Scream now. Of the trailers that we watched coming out this year.
Scream.
Yeah, only because like it's almost biased for me. But like right up behind it or next to it would be Evil Dead.
Yeah. I would have to go Scream too, just because like, they're trying to, catch the wave. Scream is popular again, so they're trying to catch that wave of like finishing it off with having a good another sequel. But I don't know, the Pope's Exorcist got me though. That trailer, man, it was good. That trailer was really good.
I'm glad I showed you guys something nobody's seen. You guys got all hyped for it. That was fun.
Yeah.
So Justin's all in on Pope's Exorcist. Reek, you're in on Scream.
Mm-hmm.
Katie's in on Scream. I think I made my choice clear already.
No, I don't think you did.
It's gonna be Evil Dead. Evil Dead Rise, which it's crazy to me because like when you look at the original trilogy, like I said, not my favorite franchise, but when it comes to the movies and then the series that they did, fucking love it. And though that shit puts me up there. So I'm really hoping this is as good as the trailer looks, and I'm hoping I'm not getting myself overly excited for something because it's not the same director as the last movie, but
it's not
giving me those vibes. So
it has those vibes.
Yeah. All right. Well, you guys got anything else horror related? Like Reek, you weren't here for the couple. Like anything you want to get off your chest horror wise that you've been dying to talk about and you haven't had a platform to do it because the Havoc Hour is on a semi-temporary hiatus.
Yeah, totally. Well, actually, I was telling you guys last night that I have like reaffirmed where I stand on Halloween Ends because obviously, like I had to watch it a couple more times to confirm that. But I don't know if I mentioned to you guys the channel CZ's World, but so he does like two.
He posted a link in the chat.
Yeah. So like he does like two separate types of videos. There's one where it's called Horror History, where he goes like the timeline of a character from the franchise, whether it's like the killer, victim, final girl, whoever, and it go from like their first appearance or from birth all the way on through to their death or their last appearance. And then the other one is things you missed. So it's like Easter eggs, cameos, quotes, pictures, any little thing. So if you watch, the one I sent you was things you missed in Halloween Ends.
Mm-hmm.
And he broke down basically what Corey Cunningham is to this movie. Because I don't know who's all seen it. I'm sure Matt has, but you've seen Christine?
Yep.
So basically, Corey Cunningham is Arnie Cunningham, and Michael is Christine. Because he like draws all the different parallels between the two. And if you watch the video, it's like it's almost dead on spot for spot. Because like Christine, the car corrupted Arnie, Michael corrupted Corey, and it just becomes like a straight like. So basically, there's two things that go on in Halloween Ends. Number one is it's the ending of the story between Laurie and Michael, but it's towards the end. But the other thing is like a huge homage to Carpenter and his filmography because he's the one that started the Halloween franchise. Because you saw them in the first scene, they were watching The Thing, like there was like a couple other like movie references and stuff like that in there too. And basically, it's like there's a whole like homage to Christine, basically. And in a way, it's like keeping the character of Michael fresh. So it's like he's beat up, he's weak, he's not gonna be going through the whole movie slashing people up until he gets to Laurie in the end. Like you had to find a way to kind of get us to that last second because if it was about straight like Michael chasing Laurie throughout this whole movie, I don't think it would have hit the way it did. But because this was so different, because it was such a departure from what you used to seeing, it got divisive. But I see now what they were doing. It's like it's half finishing the story, half homage to Carpenter, which I give them credit for. Like that's bold, that's new, that's ballsy.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that is what you were reaffirming, is that stance on that.
Yep.
Here's what I'll tell you. I have seen Christine. I am not a huge fan of Christine, and the story that they told in Christine was not something I ever thought I wanted, and I will continue to say that in a Michael Myers film. I did not need Michael Myers to be, a device of corruption for some other character that doesn't even survive the film. In my personal opinion, and I will still stand by this, the release order of the latest Halloween trilogy is also the proper order for which the film should be ranked best to worst. Now, I did go by Halloween Ends, and I will watch it. I'm not saying that Halloween Ends is the worst movie in the franchise. I'm not saying it's a terrible movie. It's just, of the three that came out, it is still my least favorite. There are some great things about it that we talked about, and if you guys haven't seen that, you guys can go check out our other videos. If you're watching us on YouTube, there is a playlist that has all the Getting Off stuff, and you can go there, find our review of Halloween Ends, and watch that and hear our thoughts on it right after we watched it. But I don't know, it did not do it for me. And hi Allison, hi Will.
What's up?
I started watching it last night, and then my daughter woke up at 6 a.m. So I got to literally just past the part of the kid getting kicked off the fucking third story railing and splatting, and then I was like, well, I can't watch this with a 2-year-old because now she's actually starting to comprehend shit and talk, and no,
can't do that.
So shut that off, and I didn't get to finish it. But I hear you, and like, also, I'm not gonna lie, a little bit of like the love where I'm like, everyone's like, this is the best one in the trilogy. It's
Never thought that.
Like, I see a lot of that on Twitter where I feel like everyone is capping for this movie because it's so different that they want to like it better because they want to be on that. I like, if it does become a cult classic, well, I liked it when everyone else hated it. So I feel like everyone's trying to jump on the bandwagon. I'm not about that shit. It makes me hate it more. I still, to this day, have never watched the original Avatar because people hyped it up so much. I said, fuck that movie, and refused to watch it.
It's so long. Don't even do it.
It really is.
Have you watched it at all? Like, did you watch it recently?
No. I never watched Avatar to this day.
You're not missing a lot.
Have you seen the movie Ferngully?
Ferngully?
Yes, I've seen Ferngully, and I know
that's
that
the movie. That's the movie. That's Avatar.
Honestly,
That's the movie.
Yeah. With less
you might be
tail genital.
I don't know. It's pretty spot on. Like, yes, that's the movie. Yeah, not missing. Yeah.
Wow.
I do want to say something about like the movie. Kind of like Hollywood Ends. I don't think I said it was my favorite of the franchise. I did say it is like one of my favorites, but kind of like the whole thing of how like someone could get into your head and kind of like encourage you to do things. I think that's like the bigger message that kind of was in that movie. Kind of like in Megan, like the little subtlety about like technology shouldn't replace like actual people in our lives. It should actually be like a person-to-person thing. And I think that's the problem that Katie
Are you tying this back into Megan? Yep, you are.
Yeah, tying this back into Megan. Yeah, because it's a big effect. I mean, it's like being addicted to drugs. People are addicted to technology. You know what I'm saying? We're addicted to the fucking algorithm crack cocaine. You know what I'm saying? We're addicted to the fucking views, which is heroin. You know what I'm saying? The droid, which is like, I call it opium droid. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing. Like, it's the technology is like a drug. And so I'm telling you guys right now, if you need help, find help.
We
went from Michael Myers to Megan to I thought Jeff Hardy for a second, and then all the way back around to like self-help PSA. So
Yeah.
Well,
Listen. I mean, people need all kinds of help. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying. You know, we're here. We're here.
Yeah,
I get that help and don't get jail sentences.
You know how this goes. No, like I never said that movie was my favorite. I don't even love it. I liked it, and I appreciated it for what it was. And I think like the hate for it wasn't warranted. If you are a true fan and you understand the fact that these directors were trying to pay tribute to the guy that inspired them to do this in the first place, like that is something I can appreciate.
I'm with you on that. Yeah, Katie.
No, I was just reading Will's comment. Sorry.
Oh, 2 words: baklava cheesecake.
Oh, baklava cheesecake. Yo, what's up with that? Where can I get that?
So
I love
Will,
baklava. I love
while
baklava.
you're in the chat and we've got a few minutes, so I talked to my wife and I was like, by the way, Will and Allison are going to be coming up in April. They want to meet me, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, oh, great, cool. Because she is not very familiar with you guys because she doesn't watch the show or anything. And then I said, Will is a chef. And she's like, is he going to come over and cook for us? I'm like, he literally said he was going to come out and make us the best burgers we've ever had. She's like, yeah, no, he can come over. That sounds great. So
let me know.
You got an invite to the house. So
Justin wants to be there too.
Let me know. Let me come over. I don't know why Will and Allison forget that I'm also in the territory, but
I was told specifically that I get first dibs and then I can dole out who Will can go see from there. So
okay, that makes sense.
Vince was pushing my buttons. He's getting to the bottom of that list as of Friday. I think.
Wow.
So,
wow. I'll come meet y'all. I'll come meet you guys. We'll make it easier.
Yeah, but so yeah, Will, you got to invite over. You just got to deliver on those burgers you promised. So
I thought he was making those for Philly. What the hell?
Well, now he's gonna have to.
I also gotta get.
I want this baklava he's talking about.
I don't.
So, he said, "Sweet, I'm totally down for bartering food for Matt time." See, there you go. You would have got Matt time regardless. Now you just got an invite to Casa del Ritter and full reign of our giant kitchen that neither of us are as qualified as you are to run through. So
yeah, no, that kitchen looks dope as fuck. I haven't told you that bit, but it looks fucking.
Because you've been fucking MIA.
Yeah, man. It's been an interesting few months.
He'll cook you whatever you want, Katie.
I told Will he can't fit in my car. He's too tall.
Well, you got till Mania to get a new car that'll fit.
What do you drive, a Beetle?
No, I don't drive a Beetle. I drive
Mini
a Subaru.
Cooper?
No,
well,
I have a Subaru, and he's going to fit my Subaru.
Impreza, WRX, STI.
You drive a Mini Cooper?
No. What? No.
One of those new Subaru Mini Coopers.
Impreza. Oh, look at you. Okay.
It's not new. It's
okay. What year we're talking here? What year?
2007.
Okay, that's a good body. Okay, I like that.
It's
one.
newer than my old car, and it drives better. That's all.
4-wheel drive, right? 4-wheel drive.
That is all that matters.
Yeah, it's mine. I own it. I pay for it. So
nice. That's a good car.
Yeah,
all right, guys.
That's respectable.
Thank you.
I have had fun. I'm also tired as all fucking hell, and I have to pee. So we are going to end the show here. We did about close to an hour and a half. Katie, as always, you have the floor. Please plug yourself for everyone watching so they can get off.
Yeah, thank you so much. I hate you. You can follow me on Twitter at KatieRassen13, the link to your Magic All Things She Elite Showcase, twitch.tv/She Showcase, typically Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern-ish, youtube.com/She Elite Showcase, Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, She Elite's the Weekly Show, Inside the Mind of, new ones dropping on Tuesday. New story time is out on YouTube only. I made new merch today.
Ooh.
So there's a certain thing that a certain someone over there calls me when I go on Young Kings, and I decided to make it merch.
Oh, okay.
So you didn't like the name when I gave it to you, but you made merch off of it.
It's grown on me.
Mm.
I made it look all pretty, so you can go check that out. And there's a promo code. You can get 10% off the entire month.
Was was this at all triggered in any way, shape, or form of your accepting the name Sultan of Step On Me after we discussed where its origins came from and sewing you two straps on Friday?
No, because I was trying to make the other thing that I was talking about merch, but Teespring said, yeah, probably no, because it said Bryan Danielson in it, so I scrapped it immediately and tried to think of something else.
Teespring.
TBD for my merch.
And I'm
We're talking
pretty sure
about TBD. You got a fucking koozie over there, sir.
I'm pretty sure TC makes all his shirts in a back room in his house
That's
by hand.
We used to. I forget the name of it. It wasn't Teespring, but
I can't remember either.
It was the one that got in trouble, right?
No, because
No.
we intentionally steered away from them.
Yeah,
but it was a different one. But something happened with that, so we just kind of been using some other shit.
Yeah.
But I gotta ask him about that.
Well, speaking of your co-host and all of the things that you guys do over there, because it is a two-man show and has been for a very long time, and I refuse to accept anything else. Reek, tell everyone what you got going on or whatever you are.
Did he accidentally
nothing.
hurt something?
He's got nothing. He's back.
I was gonna say
maybe.
he probably did not mean to do that.
There he is.
Yeah,
all right, let's try it again.
What did you do? What did you do?
It's a new cam. Gotta be careful.
And I'm proud of you for a new cam and all that.
It's all that
Reek,
London money.
Plug yourself and anything that you're able to or willing to talk about.
Yeah, so you guys can find me at Wreak Havoc 24 on Instagram and on Twitter. I do have plenty of content up from the Havoc Hour, which all my friends here have been on all streaming platforms: YouTube, Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts. The Instagram page is still up that I update, still on occasion, just to keep it fresh. _ the Havoc Hour _ me and TC at Young Kings Wrestling, YK Wrestling on Instagram and on Twitter. Same deal on YouTube, Spotify, Anchor, Google Podcasts. If you go to ykwrestling.com, you find all the merch there, including those Black Lives Matter NWO inspired gear that funds are donated directly to families because we don't mess with the Black Lives Matter organization. What else do I got? New podcast alert. I don't know if I told you guys, but my dad got involved with this semi-pro basketball team out here.
Mm-hmm.
The owner is looking to do a podcast. He volunteered me for the job, so that's coming up. I got a working title. It's going to be called At the Buzzer.
Nice.
I got my friend out here that's going to co-host with me, so we're still getting the ball rolling on that, but details coming with that, but that's coming on the way as well.
Can't wait to hear about the tropics. Just please plug Get Yo, Marks, and all the other things that you do.
Yeah, Marks and Mikes, we should have an episode maybe Monday night talking about Revolution and all that stuff. Get Yo is up, you know what I'm saying? Cut up promos about everything. That was a sweaty session. And this your boy Just, me and the homie Benji talked about Last Dragon, Barry Gordy's Last Dragon. So if you know the movie, check us out. It's pretty good. So yeah.
All right. You guys can follow me at Matt Ritter, at MATTRIDDER for all of my wrestling content. Also, we are here live on twitch.tv/CreationWorld or youtube.com/CreationWorld or facebook.com/CreationWorld, regardless of where you are watching us. 11 p.m. Central, midnight Eastern, every Friday, talking wrestling, talking Raw, talking SmackDown, talking NXT, mostly Dynamite, not so much Rampage, because anyway. And anything else that our guests want to talk about, whether it be Impact, Ring of Honor, now that that's a thing, NWA if Will's on, because he's the only one that watches it. If you're here for the horror, thank you. I appreciate it. This is maybe the one thing I love more than wrestling, and I was really excited to get to do this and talk horror with some good friends. Go follow me at Getting Off. The more engagement I get over there, the more I'll tweet over there. But roughly about every 2 weeks, we'll be dropping an episode of Getting Off live over a weekend, either Saturday or Sunday when everyone's free. But there is a special edition of Getting Off available on the one place that you can find our podcast and no other podcast, and that is pornhub.com/models/creation world. Go there, look for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre porn parody watch along, and from what I hear, we were extremely entertaining. So I hope you enjoy it as you literally watch along with us, because the video's right there in our video. You don't even have to go look for it. It's all there for you, just like the way the trailers were for this video. So please go check that out. Leave a comment, like, and subscribe. Also, Creation World is a banner under which the Smacking Around Podcast exists. You can follow them on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at It's Creation World, TSCREATIA World. Also, if you guys are following or watching us on Twitch, please, if you haven't, throw us a sub. If you have an Amazon Prime account, you get one free sub every month through your Amazon Prime account. So if you link those, go on your computer. You can toss us that sub or any of your favorite Twitch streamers, but we would really appreciate it. And I personally think we deserve it. If you're over on YouTube, it is free to subscribe to us. And then you can just hit that notification bell and let us know, or we'll let you know when we go live over on YouTube. Comments, likes, all that beautiful stuff, engagement helps us. It helps the algorithm. So you guys get more of our content, more people see us if you find us entertaining. So please do all of those things. And I plugged all my shit this week. I didn't forget anything. Still, nobody told me if they could hear the fucking trailers. So fingers crossed.
I checked it out while we were watching something. So I checked it up on YouTube. The audio did come over for the trailers.
Perfect.
Good job.
For my favorite Filipino, it's your boy Just. My favorite variety of potato, Miss Katie Kinsey Bebe.
Yeah.
And the returning, ravishing Reek Rude, the nature boy Reek Flair, and all the other fucking names he has for himself.
New name alert coming tomorrow, by the way.
New name alert coming tomorrow. I am the patron saint of podcasting, the Warden Matt Ritter. There will be a little post show for, I don't know, 8 to 10 minutes. I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'll let you guys hang out and talk to the chat. So stick around for that. But I am the patron saint of podcasting, the Warden Matt Ritter, and this has been the #1 horror podcast on Pornhub.